the air because of an awful
Welcome,
scene
welcome to
playing out today
Champ's
in
Corner,
Texas. An
ladies and
active
gentlemen.
shooter
I
for a
hope
time at
all
an
is having
elementary
a great
school in
day.
Uvalde, Texas. This is
And
about
to be
80 miles
honest,
outside of San Antonio.
I don't see
There
why
is word
not.
potentially
Because
multiple
it's a
children have
beautiful
been
day.
killed. This happened at the Robb Elementary
God's
School
gift of
in the Uvalde
waking
Consolidated
you up.
Independent School
He's
District.
done
The
that,
alleged
and you
gunman
have
opening
the
fire off
responsibility to
campus,
live your
then
life the
reportedly
best
running
way
into the school,
possible,
barricading
doing
himself in the
whatever you
classroom.
need and whatever
It's
you want to
believed the
do.
shooting continued, the school on
So,
lockdown.
gotta give
Uvalde
God the
Memorial
glory.
Hospital confirming at this
And
hour
to be honest,
13 children
another
arriving at the
reason
ER.
why
That hospital also confirming to ABC News at
everyone
least 2
who's
children
not in
killed. But
Texas,
sources telling us at this hour this number
in
could be
this
far
little
worse.
part of
I want to bring in
Texas,
investigative reporter Aaron Kutursky as we look at
should
aerials coming
be
in from the scene
loving
again.
life,
Robb Elementary
because
School in Uvalde,
this
Texas.
situation
This is
right
about
here,
80 miles or so.
situations,
Little longer
because
the
it's been
distance,
multiple
but outside San
situations the
Antonio,
last
Texas,
couple
reports
of
that some
weeks,
have been brought to San Antonio as well.
years,
And again,
situations
one
of just
hospital
like
already
that,
confirming 2
of
children
just
dead.
like
And Aaron,
this,
we're learning from sources at
that
this
I
hour
don't, and the thing about it
that
is,
this
I
is
don't
sadly
understand is,
going to likely be much worse here.
It
if
does
you're
seem this way, David.
unhappy
Multiple
with
law
life,
enforcement sources tell ABC News that potentially 14 people
it's a
have
couple
been
things
killed in
that
the
you can
shooting
do.
at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas.
But if you're
That
really
does include
just
the
100%
suspect, we're told from
unhappy
multiple law
with
enforcement
life,
sources, an 18-year-old suspected shooter killed as
get help.
this shooting scene unfolded. Law enforcement sources have been trying
Talk
to
to somebody.
nail down specifically the numbers that they're working
Or
with.
kill
It is still
yourself.
an active scene, as you can see there. So many people gathered round
To be
try and
blunt,
figure out what happened, taping off the areas that
kill
were the scene of this
yourself.
shooting. But multiple law enforcement sources.
Because what
tell
I don't
ABC News,
see,
David,
the
that
reason is,
potentially as many as 14
why you got to take
people,
somebody else?
including a number of children, have been killed today. at the school.
18,
Chilling to hear
14
that
damn
number.
people,
Obviously, in a time when we've been reporting
including
on
yourself.
shootings on the rise in
You
this
could have been
country.
took
Aaron,
yourself
what more
out.
do we know about the scene as it unfolded? Initially,
You didn't even
reports
have to go
come
to
in
school
that
today.
Shooting
You
began
18
off
years
campus,
old.
then the shooter reportedly going into that school.
You
Do we know
18
anything more
years
about
old.
where the children might have been targeted, whether or not inside the school or outside before that shooter
Leave
made it
school
indoors?
and
Nothing
go on with
confirmed,
your life.
David, and law enforcement sources say they are still trying to piece together exactly how
It's
all
a more
of this
life to
unfolded.
live
They
than high
focused
school.
on the suspected
Or
shooter,
than
an
being in your mother's
18-year-old,
house.
who is, according to multiple sources, dead there at the scene.
So you
after
telling me
some kind of
there's
involvement with
nothing
law
else?
enforcement. We also hear that
There's
at least
nothing
one law
else
enforcement
that
officer
you can think
may be
of
among those
other than
shot,
killing
although the condition is
people
not exactly clear.
in
How
a
this
room
unfolded, whether it took place
at your
inside,
school.
outside. Law enforcement sources say they are still trying to piece together, but the ATF, the FBI,
You didn't have to
and
go
a
to
number of
school
agencies
and
in
kill
Texas
her
have all
and
responded
kill
to the
whoever
scene.
you
And of
saw
course, you can see
to make a
significant law
statement.
enforcement presence on the scene already in Uvalde, Texas, outside both Austin
Kill
and
yourself.
San Antonio, of course. The reason we bring up San Antonio is because there are reports some have been brought to San Antonio for
is
medical
Satan.
help. And again, as I mentioned when we came on the air, Uvalde Memorial Hospital reporting
Satan
at
is the
least
only
2 children
thing
dead.
that
And as
can
you
make
heard our investigative
somebody
reporter Aaron Kutursky just report, sources now
think
telling ABC News that
about
as many
killing
as 14 people, including children,
people
could have been
and
killed here this
themselves.
afternoon in Uvalde,
That's
Texas.
sick.
At yet
That's
another
not
shooting in this country. ABC's
just
Maria Villarreal is
somebody
our reporter,
that's just crazy.
in Texas, and Maria
Nah,
knows this
that ain't
community.
crazy.
Maria's with us on the phone, and
That
can you
ain't
just
crazy.
describe to us? I understand this is a rural community,
Craziest.
a close-knit community, a relatively small
A
one.
little crazy is giving yourself up
David, that's exactly right. I mean, this
to play some
community
football.
is about an hour and a half or so outside of San
That's a little
Antonio,
crazy. You
Texas.
got to be a little
They
crazy to
have
play
less than
football.
20,000
You got to be a
people
little
living in
crazy
the area,
to
and they are a
box.
farming and ranching
You got to be
community.
a little
We were
crazy
just there
to do
not too long
anything
ago covering
physical
some
that's
border
going to be
issues. The mayor in the
that's
town,
going to take a
telling us over the
toll on
last
your
2 months
body
they have
or
been
your
wrestling
mind.
with a lot of immigration issues, but more importantly, just
You have
describing
to.
really the
That's a
community
little
essence
crazy.
of the
Crazy
town,
is
talking
not
about how
getting
they are
up,
so close-knit, so
thinking
tight-knit.
about it, planning
We are about 30 minutes away from
to
Uvalde
go to
right
school
now, and on our
and
road trip
shooting
down there, we have seen a number of law
multiple
enforcement agencies
people
driving down there extremely fast.
and
We know
yourself
that the local sheriff's department in San Antonio, Bexar
instead
County,
of just
as well
killing
as the San Antonio
yourself.
Police Department, they are also responding to this
See,
area.
that's
One thing to
sensible.
know You just
That's
mentioned
sensible.
right now
That's a
that
sensible thing to
there
do.
are a number of
I don't like life.
potential victims
Kill
that are taken to the
myself.
San Antonio area, and that's because
That's
this
sensible.
town is so small and their hospital is
But
so small
sick,
that a incident
satanic
of this magnitude, what we're
is
talking
what
about,
you wanna
there is
do
no way
to
this
other
hospital
people.
could respond to this. I was in touch with the mayor's office.
He was
They do tell me right
satanic.
now this
That
is a
other
very
shooter
flexible,
in New York,
very
Buffalo,
fluid situation. They
satanic.
are trying to get in touch with as many parents.
Anybody
as
that
quickly as
want to
they
do
can. We
harm
know
to somebody
that
else,
the, children
including
that were
themselves,
evacuated from this
is
elementary school were taken
strictly
to a local police center.
satanic.
Their parents could pick them up, but this is just a very scary situation.
People,
as anybody knows that has covered this kind of stuff.
watch out where you
and still a
going.
lot of details
Watch
coming
out for your
as we
kids.
continue to
Watch
go down
out for your
You've been listening to
family.
Maria Villarreal,
Watch out
our
for
correspondent
yourself.
based in Texas. She's on her way to the scene, and she's already talked
I
to
don't spend a lot of
sources in that
time in the
community
stores. I don't spend a
who
lot
have
of
now
time
the
going to
difficult
stores.
task, as they so often do,
I don't spend a
when
lot of
there are
time
shootings
going
across this
anywhere.
country, of reaching out to inform parents in that
Because
community
you don't know what
of
people
just the horrific
are
scene that's
thinking.
played out in Uvalde, Texas, this afternoon.
We don't know what the
Certainly before
next
they can
person
confirm
is thinking.
to any reporter on the scene, or
Whether
certainly
they
on
in
the
the
national level,
car,
what the actual
whether
numbers
they in the
are.
house,
Again,
whether
we're
they
on the air at
at
this
the
hour
store,
with our
we
breaking news
don't know
coverage
what
of yet
they're
another
thinking.
school shooting in this country, in
But I can
Uvalde,
tell you
Texas, at the Robb Elementary School.
They
It's
won't
believed,
get me.
The hospital
That's
there in
for
Uvalde
damn
is reporting
sure.
at least 2 children dead, and sources now telling ABC's Aaron
Champs
Petersky,
Corner.
among others in our news division,
Stay
that
prayed
number
up.
could actually be far worse when authorities are
Stay
finally able to
loving.
confirm in front of the camera.
'Cause this is
what's
a
played out
cold
today.
world.
Early reports,
Love the
as
next
many
person.
as 14 dead.
Love your
And of course,
kids.
that number
Love
would
that
include
person
more
next to
children
you.
than initially reported by that hospital.
Champs Corner. Have a great day.